when I'm watching a Krunal play under pressure.
Yeah.
And that just, creates an energy inside you, which is very difficult to explain. You feel like there's a buzz again. You feel like, oh man, this was phenomenal. I feel inspired looking at these kind of moments. So you can also relate in a way that what would the spectator be feeling when they watch you play. And that's why you want to play with integrity. That's why, you want to play the game in the right way. That's why you don't want to give up. It's not about the fact that you don't want to give up for just yourself, but it's also, the impact that you leave on the game and then on the larger public, which what better opportunity, to be honest, to be in a position where you actually can make a positive difference to people's lives. It's a phenomenal opportunity. It's a great blessing in my life.
It's a privilege to have that purpose. And to build on what you're saying, everyone looks at T20 because it's changed so much and drastically, and the evolution is amazing. As a young person's game, and I see you, and I see Krunal, as you mentioned, and I see Bhuvi, the 35 plus club, and you are delivering, and that is experience. And you and Bhuvi, who tests purists, who played that format and bring it into. So even though it's a young person's game and you have teenagers who are delivering, is there a lesson for a lot of us to learn in that when it comes to this 35 plus club that is persevering?
There are different ways to achieve the same goals.
Yeah.
And everyone has their own way of playing the game. We've had so many instances in the past where people bat with different stance. They hit the ball in different areas. Graham Smith, for example, we felt like, it's very difficult for him to, hit the ball through the offside with a straight bat, but through the onside, he was unbeatable. And if you look at he was a very successful test player, very successful test captain. So to have that kind of belief in your own game, which is different to others.
Yeah.
It's not like an A.B. de Villiers kind of, everything aligned and just perfection. Not like a Sachin Tendulkar where the bat's coming down absolutely in a straight line. But people have found ways to succeed who have not had those kind of abilities or that kind of way to play the game. This is very similar for me, or in fact for Bhuvi as well. Today's cricket, of course, it's evolving, it's changing. That's the nature of the game. You see, T20 cricket came about as evolution of the game. Today, it's almost become a different game altogether. Not just a different format. In fact, me and KL were talking the other day, and he said this thing to me. He said, it feels like a different game altogether. It's not even a different format. Because
in what sense?
In a sense that every ball is an intense event. Like every ball, you feel
you
like
can't let the game drift anymore.
It like the momentum can shift in every ball of the game. It's almost like you're playing a high intensity, Champions League football game where one bad pass or one slip and the whole competition is done. So it's getting to that level. The talent is through the roof. You see the youngsters coming in, the way they can hit the ball. They are growing up on powerful, explosive cricket, and their ability to clear the boundary and to hit aggressive shots is phenomenal. Like their hand-eye coordination and the confidence they have in those abilities is outstanding. It's lovely for people to watch. It's great for the game. At the same time, you have opportunity for, say, more classical players like myself, Bhuvi, KL, for example, for that matter. He's doing great things, again in T20 cricket. The only thing I would say is the game is set up to play between 22 yards. There's certain technicalities of the game that will never go out of fashion, right? You need technique, you need balance, you need some kind of symmetry to play this game. And because we work on those technical aspects for so long in our lives, from very young, because we aspired to play test cricket and technical foundation was, the be-all and end-all for us. And then we have evolved into, I would say, playing aggressively in the shorter formats. We always aspired to play longer format, red ball cricket for India. So when you have technical abilities in place, you can always adjust. And especially when you're going through a tough phase, it's easier for the guys who have technical foundation to adjust and find a way to score or find a way to get wickets. What is Bhuvi doing? He's not bowling banana in swing, banana out swingers.
He's setting test fields as well.
He is bowling at a length that is telling the guys, I am good enough to hit this length every time. It is the most difficult length to hit, and I'm just gonna keep hitting this length. Are you good enough to take me on or not? It's simple stuff, it's repetition, it's execution, it's uncomplicated, consistency backed with tremendous belief. That's all he's doing. And look at the results. He's got 6 3-wicket hauls in 11 games. That's crazy. He's not even going at 8 this season, you know. So he's not someone who's playing cricket all through the year, left, right, and center. But the belief he has in his abilities, because of the work he's done from a childhood age of whatever, like 8, 9 years old, to now, those foundations will always hold him in good stead. Or for that matter, us who have practiced those techniques of the game. So I think our strength is backing our abilities in a conventional way and finding ways to evolve our games accordingly with the demands of today's cricket. I in fact looked at the times that I have been able to play Test cricket for so long, and you know the opportunity
and lead India for so long.
And lead India for so long to some amazing victories and a golden era in our Test journeys. You know, bunch of young guys who always wanted to play Test cricket for India, having the opportunity of their lives as a young group.
Fast bowlers emerging. I mean, like it transformed.
The most important thing was, if you look at our average age, there was no hesitation of seniors and juniors.
Yes.
Everyone had played under the senior players a little bit before, and so many of the younger guys that came in after, we were like a group of friends. So what happened was, okay, I was leading and the management was, taking the team forward in a certain way. But the most important thing was, because of the average age of the group, everyone felt like they had responsibilities and ownership. It wasn't like, yeah, these guys will look after the team and, we don't have anything to do with it. It felt like, okay, we are young. We want to create this, team for the next 6, 7, 8 years. What can I do to make the team better? So people started asking questions of themselves rather than just saying, I want to be told what to do. And we actually encouraged it. We encouraged people to share ideas. We encouraged people to tell us what they feel like we can add to practice sessions, or the way we go about, communicating on the field, or what we say before we go to play a series, or how we talk before a game, the meetings, the information shared. Do you want more of it? Do you want less of it? All kinds of things. We took on everyone's ideas on board. And hence, my default way of operation was, I throw the ball to the guy and say, tell me what you want. I have plan B, C, and D ready. But plan A is yours, and I want you to bowl that ball knowing that I have set this field, because the ball's coming out of your hand, it's not coming out of mine. So you need to be convinced what you want, and I will give you as long as you want to try and execute what you want to do. If it doesn't work, I'm here, then we can switch again. So they felt like, okay, this is my responsibility. So then they start thinking of, how do I set up the batsman? What do I want to bowl? Should I have 2 catching on the leg side? Should I have 3 catching on the off side? I know whether I'm bowling out swinger or an in swinger. Or do I want to bluff the guy? Do I want to set him up? Do I want to open the field and bounce it? Whatever those details are, it actually helps you to think. And then that grows your own perspective of the game and how you can plan for different people.
New season, huh?
Let's get off to a fresh start.
Fresh fruit, sir. Hey, sunne ninkolappa.
Peace.
Anyway, do we have everything we need?
Big basket. Everything you need, boys.
Everything you need.
Delivered now.
Obviously, we focus on IPL, but it was really nice to see you wearing the one-day jersey again, down under, back on eat, sleep, century mode, repeat. It felt like those times again, you took us back in time. Did you feel like you would just slip back into those days again? Because you know that 2027 is the one question everyone wants to ask you, and it's the one thing that everyone will be looking forward to. So you look like you did it so seamlessly, just switching back into that mode.
As I said today, my perspective is very clear. If I can add value to the environment that I'm a part of, and the environment feels like I can add value, I'll be seen.
That's a good question, yeah.
Right? If I'm made to feel like I need to prove my worth and my value, I'm not in that space. Because I'm being honest to my preparation, I'm being honest to how I approach the game. I put my head down, I work hard. I'm very thankful to God for giving me everything that I've been given in my cricketing career, and I feel very blessed and grateful for the opportunity. And when I arrive to play, I